So you need to be really careful with this event because the color of the dragon boats is going to very much matter if you are a free-to-play player, and if you make a mistake early on that could cost you rewards. So first and foremost, this is a fair warning. You are going to want to pick the same color boat to make for all of these boats. If you make multiple colored boats, that is not going to help you. If you're a spender, you're going to have to make multiple different colored boats, maybe 2 or 3 or even 4 if you're going crazy on the event. But just a fair warning, if you're free to play and you're going to go in on this event, make the same boat color 10 times. That's like the biggest takeaway I can say, or I should even say 20 times, because if you're free to play, you're wanting to get that Essence Sublimation chest, you need to make one color 20 times in boats. So that's the fair warning. That's the little asterisk on this event. Let's show you guys the actual breakdown and where these resources are coming from. If you guys haven't done it just yet, hit that subscribe button. Let's jump right into it. So this right here is the meat and potatoes of this week's event. There's of course a couple different ways to get these resources, like the joyful quiz, the relay package, and the value packages. We'll talk about those a little bit later, but right now we're talking free to play who are going to be using their Prophet Orbs. And here's how this breaks down. It's essentially what, 22 I think per loop, right? 22 per loop. You can do 8 loops, so you have a maximum of 176 Prophet Orbs. And I'll actually chuck this up on screen. 176 for 640 Prophet Orbs. The quiz gives you 54, the relay gives 120. The value packs can be purchased 5 times for a total of 450 for a grand total of 800 points. I kind of had to reverse engineer this one a bit because it's a little bit of a weird event, but again, this is the main part we're going to be talking about, getting down to this tier right here to get you as a free to play the Essence Sublimation chest. The number of dragon boats of one color reaches 20. The first little note to say here is that you get to select what color boat you are making, so you don't have to worry about getting random pieces and colors and everything like that. And essentially it costs I believe it's what, 10 per boat. So it's 100 total to get to here, 200 total to get down to here, 800 to get down to here, because if you're going way down to the bottom of the tier, 4 colors at 20 boats each is a grand total of 80 boats, 800. So it comes down to 100 per 10 boats. So 10 per boat. I think I got that math right. I think I do. I'm hoping I do. Granted, remember, you are getting a bunch of random rewards, but we really care about this stuff here. So it seems like in order to get to here, you need 200 of those orders for one boat, because of course if all 4 to 20 is 800, well then this should be 200. So 200 for one color means you're getting 54 of them from the quiz. That is just a guarantee. Everybody should get that. It costs nothing. Just watch our video later, have all the answers, which means you only need another 146, which comes out to be 530 Prophet Orbs, meaning you don't need to do a full 8 times loop. That's actually like 6.5 loops essentially, meaning you get to save over 100 Prophet Orbs on this event to save for another one. And that's going to get you to this tier right here. You're also getting one of each of the festival orange treasures too, so keep that in mind. That's not too bad. If you are not doing much, but you are going to do one thing and get the relay package this week, because it does seem like it has some decent rewards in it. If you are going to go in on that right there, it basically means you only need 90 Prophet Orbs, because the quiz is still there. The relay pack is 120. You only need 26 additional points to make it to 200 to get to that sublimation chest right here. So that's not too bad. For a relay, for free to play, those are not too bad. And then it gets a little bit more if you want to go down for like the origin artifact chest, things like that. I'm not going to deep dive too much into that because spender's going to spend. I figured I'd just talk about the relay pack because I know there are people out there that buy relay packs but don't buy value packs, and this kind of lets you see what you can save and what you need on this event. So overall, the fact that there really doesn't seem like there's much RNG, because you get to pick the color boat pieces you're putting together. There shouldn't be much RNG in it, I don't believe. I mean, there may be, like, as far as what pieces you get. But yeah, I think this is correct. And actually, yeah, while we were talking about this, I did get a little bit of clarification. I'll kind of post this in our little thing down here too, so it's available. Essentially, it means one boat creation requires 10 tiles. Each part requires, or it covers 4 of those tiles, which means to make a boat you need 2.5 parts. Beyond that, it costs 4 boat orders per part. So you can see how that is basically 4 times 2.5 is 10. So it costs 10 per boat. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 20 total boats is 200. So my math's checking out. I reverse engineered it before I even got the full breakdown, but yeah, it seems like there's no RNG really involved. Otherwise, it wouldn't be an exact science with the total number of resources, which is kind of good because that means you can plan out this week's event pretty well for your accounts. Now, besides that, we also have a clarification here on the flavorful Zongzu fillings. So essentially, the way this is going to work is for each fragrant brown rice, or whatever they're calling it in English, whatever, blah, 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 it costs 1,000 diamonds per piece. That means you can get up to 25 total, and 25,000 gems is going to net you the pink treasure. That's probably very good because this treasure works in void campaign specifically. So this is one 25,000 gems is most definitely going to be worthwhile for. Now, as far as the extra rewards go, if you can somehow craft the right one for what the person wants, cool. We're gonna have to see exactly how that breaks down in an event though, because there's a big difference between, like, actually I guess it's not a big difference. No matter what you're getting the left here, if you get it right, you get like a 10% or like a 5% bonus. No, it's like a 10% bonus overall, kind of, sort of. It's not a ton of extra resources, but hitting some of these, the extras could be very helpful. Really the big part of this is going to be this guy right here. Chances are this is going to be a very, very good treasure, and probably one of the best 25,000 gems you can spend, because this is probably like an all damage dealt in void campaign, which is just absolutely huge when we're talking about power. Now, besides that, this event completely free. You don't have to worry about it. You are, if you're gonna do these loops, you're gonna get enough maybe for like 20 here. That's not quite enough to hit the orange chest. So if you want to take your luck, cool. You might want to save them up though for maybe a future event. And besides that, there's really nothing else to spend gems on or anything. Like, you can go in on Fantasy Factory, but Fantasy Factory is a complete side event. It's weird how like one of the main events is just a side event. It has no implications on the dragon boat making. So let us do this first, guys. Let me show you how this is done. Do not jump into this event immediately, because again, if you somehow make mistakes with the color, because again, we need to make dragon boats of one color up to 20. If you mess that up and you build boats of different colors, you're going to miss rewards. So let me know what you guys think. The fact that we don't need a full 9 times or 8 times loop of Prophet Orbs is not that bad. Actually, yeah, it's really not that bad when we actually consider about this whole thing. Yeah, so the rewards are decent. 530 Prophet Orbs, everybody should have that. Literally everybody, whether you're free to play or not. The only way you don't have it is if you've been spending your resources improperly. Even our free to play has been around for 6 months. We spent like 200 orbs. We still have almost 640. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. It's going to be a good week. See you guys next time.